Elise, how would you assess the first half of his season?
I think because of that wrist injury, overall, it was okay because it was really after that you started to see him struggle, and then add on to that the team struggles. And so then, again, back to that, what he's trying to do a lot. You heard Buck Showalter say it after Sunday's game. He puts a lot on his shoulders. He's trying to carry this team. And so that can get to be a lot, especially when he's then having those defensive struggles, too, making a couple of errors in back-to-back nights. I always give Pete a lot of credit. I talked to him Saturday before the game, and I love what he had to say. He said you have to be relentlessly persistent in your process. Trust yourself and your teammates, because, of course, that can be so hard when you're not getting the results. But you can see what happens. He has it on the back of the baseball card. You knew it was going to come along, and Sunday, finally, he gets that home run. And like you said earlier, a preview. You love to see Pete in the home run derby. Pete Alonso is the home run derby, so it's perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys you worry about sometimes when they get involved with that competition. You don't feel that way about Alonso because of how much he enjoys it, how much success he's had. I don't think he's the type of guy that then all of a sudden has that second half swoon. So here's what I respect about him. The guy plays. He goes out there and very rarely misses time. He's had some injuries here and there, but it does not extended stays on the IL, and you could make the case he probably came back from the wrist injury a little too soon before many of us expected, and you've seen the results and some of the the struggles he's had at the plate. He's not a 220 hitter, so I think that's going to change in the second half. But the guy goes out there, he plays hard. Yes, it's I think spilled over into his defense a little. You see frustration on his face. You can see him kind of looking up to the sky at times.
Yeah, a couple of times.
So I agree with what you said and what Buck said. Definitely carries a lot of that with him, which you respect about a player. It matters to him. He cares. So I'm curious to see how the home run derby and how that goes, and if that kind of sets him up for a big second half for him to get back to where we're accustomed to seeing him. Home run numbers are there. RBI's down a little bit because I think that's the difference between the batting average. Those singles and doubles aren't adding to those extra RBIs that we saw a year ago.
And to that same point where we say that, he takes on a lot, Showalter has also said he's never really going to talk about how much that wrist is bothering him because he's tried to get back to that 100%. Because keep in mind, too, he came back a lot quicker than people thought. And so just credit to get back out on the field. And I think everyone knew that he was kind of feeling that. So it's good to see now that he's back getting those results.